don't ever go to a strip club right when they open. One of the worst decisions we've ever made. You think you get to a strip club right when they open and you're the first people there? No! There was a big fat guy in the corner who never left. I don't know why you seem like such a Kelly Clarkson guy.
I am a Kelly Clarkson guy. If you don't like Kelly Clarkson, honestly, f*** you. And that's to everybody in the chat. If you don't like Kelly Clarkson, f*** you. I'm not calling you a slur by saying you love Sam Laporta. It's okay. You love Sam Laporta. Say you love Sam Laporta. Say it.
I like Sam Laporta tonight.
No, say you love him.
I like Sam Laporta.
No, say you love him, dude.
I don't love Sam Laporta.
But 18 and 19 is good enough for the Florida Gators, as long as you're a young, cool guy who gets top 10 recruiting classes every year, and you lose games to Georgia Southern and South Florida. I hate this guy.
You think I have a model?
You don't have a model. You've never talked.
You are being serious. You think I have a model?
You thought about having a model?
No. Yeah, good morning, everybody. I know it's such a fucking tune, banger after banger. I see a lot of people in the chat asking about the old intro song. I still have it. It's downloaded as a file. I have the song. We'll have to figure it out. I know I've said this before. Go back, see who made it, tip them, because I think that I ended that service on Soundstripe. But anyways, good morning, Steak. It's good to see you. What kind of hat are we rocking today? Is that a San Jose Sharks with rope hat? I like that one. Like that hat. Love that hat. Are you wearing that because you bet on some Olympic hockey yesterday?
No, but it does work out really well.
Congratulations, because you won that wager.
Yeah, because I'm the sharpest Olympic bettor.
What?
Walking the face of earth.
Okay, I got two questions for you. What made you like the under? And did you watch any of it?
Have you ever done eeny, meeny, miny, mo? I did that because my daughter's been learning that, and so she says it a lot. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna fucking eeny, meeny, miny, mo this fucking Olympics bet. And boom, it landed on the under, and I was so happy it landed on the under because I really didn't want it to land on the over, so it worked out. Did I watch some of it? I watched the first period. USA had a goal called back. I think that saved us.
They had two.
See, I didn't see the second one.
Yeah. So I got in my car. I was driving back home, and I remember that this game was at 3, and I had something till like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I'm like, I'll get back home. I'll watch some Olympic hockey. I haven't watched a fucking second of the Olympics. And I heard whatever I was listening to talking about the game, and they were saying that, like, I think the US was -3.5.
Yes, correct.
-200 was the line before the game started.
I saw -3.5, -145 on Terrorist Purple Book.
Okay, maybe you're right. So they were -3.5 pre-flop before the game, before the puck drops. Then they were -2.5, -175. And the host of the show I was watching was like, oh, yeah, I'm going to take that right now. I think they ended up covering. I think it was 4-1 or 5-1.
5-1.
5-1. So they won that. So nice job to that guy. But good job by you. Nice job under 6.5. You had 2 goals called back. And they also said that the U.S. hit 2 posts. So I got back. I watched some of that game, and I saw it was 1-1, and it was like 10 minutes into the second period. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? How can we not beat the piss out of Latvia? I don't know anybody on Latvia. I knew the goalie, Merzlinkis, I think is the goalie for the Jackets, Chad, if I'm not mistaken. And I was about to tweet something. I'm like, oh, everybody bitched at me for complaining that the NHL is taking 2.5 weeks off, and we can't even beat Latvia. Literally, as soon as I pull my phone out to bitch, goal.
3 goals.
Yep, 3 goals. Bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, well, I'm glad I didn't get that tweet out, but like, it was still, the idea was in the universe, so I sort of jinxed the U.S. into waking up and scoring some goals. By the way, there were some beautiful goals scored, but it feels weird beating up on Latvia. It feels like playing a video game when it's like you're really good at the video game and you're playing on easy. So I know there needs to be these tune-ups and these warm-ups and these smaller countries that you play before you got to get to the big dogs like Canada eventually. So, but anyways, if anybody's enjoying the Olympics, I'm happy for you. Stick, are you watching any of the Olympics?
I'm not going to sit here and lie to you, man. I have not watched any of the Olympics. A little bit of curling, and that's about it.
I think I've heard people talk about curling more than I've seen curling on the television. We saw some of it in Dallas, and I'm not a curling hater. I actually think curling is fun to follow. And I don't mind some of the snowboarding stuff. I don't really know who the new Shaun White is, if there is one. No, there's not, right? Man.
No, that's like saying who's the new Michael Jordan.
But everybody's talked about that LeBron being the new Michael Jordan, and then like who's the next, LeBron, and is it Luka or Wemby? We've got guys.
In my world, there's LeBron and there's Michael Jordan, and LeBron is not the next Michael Jordan, and there won't be another Michael Jordan, and there won't be another LeBron, and the closest thing for me to Michael Jordan was Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I share that same sentiment. I just figured in basketball, at least, and like even in football, you have like Mahomes. So there's like somebody there close who's a dog and who's really, really good. I don't know if snowboarding has that. I had a fun question for you. I thought about this. I was almost going to tweet it, but you know what? I don't want fucking the hardcore Olympic lovers coming after me. I don't want that. I don't want to be that guy. I don't know where the Olympics are.
Oh, Italy?
Okay, that makes so much sense. I was thinking,
are they in Italy?
I think they're in Italy. I asked myself, and I was like, somebody right now was like, "Hey man, I'll give you $1,000. Tell me where the Winter Olympics are." I realized I couldn't answer the question.
Where would you have guessed?
God, that's a really good question. Denmark.
Okay,
not a bad one, right?
No,
like the fjords. Or something, I don't know. Switzerland. And just, it's interesting when you think of Italy, you don't think of snow, you don't think of winter, but Italy, I haven't been to the northern part of Italy, but I guess I'm assuming that's where they are. I don't know what the town is or something, but I do remember somebody, now it resonates, saying something about Milano. And so Milano.
I have a pretty stupid question.
Sure.
Is Milano Milan, or are those two different places?
Well, Milan is Spain, right?
No.
That's Madrid.
Madrid is Spain. Milan is Italy. So
okay,
it's Milano.
Milan. Same place, sexy steak. Okay, somebody said my God.
Crazy. Chat's going
Milan
crazy.
is Spain. Yeah, I fucked that up. I fucked that up. I was thinking of Madrid. Okay, so AC Milan is Italy.
And that's Milano. Milan is Milano. Got it.
Yeah, we are all getting dumber.
Orlando is Orlando.
Jeff Misterd. I'm actually not bad at geography, but that one fucked me up. I really don't know anything about Northern Italy. If it's not, and I've actually been to Italy for a week. I did Rome.
That's why I asked this question, because I'm going in May.
Where are you going?
Flying into Milan.
You are? Why would you ask that question, dumb fuck?
I wanted to know if Milan and Milano were different, dude.
Oh. Okay. So what's the answer?
It seems like they're the exact same thing. Rome is Roma, Milan is Milano.
Got it. Yeah. Okay. Did Rome. Don't do Pisa, by the way.
I'm not doing any of Italy. I'm going from Italy to Switzerland.
Interesting.
Yeah, Switzerland's where I want to go.
Oh, okay. So you're flying into Milan, and then are you driving to Switzerland?
Yeah.
That should be really fucking cool. When I went to Italy, I was there for a week. Loved Italy. It's everything that you hear about it. Food's amazing. The people are great. Beautiful country. Florence, lovely. I didn't realize this. I'm a window up guy when I fly.
Yes.
And I think it's absolutely insane that people just are like, oh, I'm in this fucking metal tube, 35,000 feet in the air, window down, wake me up when I'm there. Appreciate the miracle of flight. Fucking ungrateful Gen Z pricks. Anyway, actually, it's not even Gen Z. It's old people too now. But anyways, I had the windows up, of course, flying from Italy to Amsterdam, and I flew over Switzerland. You see the Alps. It is incredible. I don't use this word.
It looks insane.
I don't use this word very often. Breathtaking. It rocked. So you're going to have a great time in Switzerland. Are you there? Are you in Switzerland like the whole time?
I'm driving, so it's mostly Italy to Switzerland with some stops in between. My wife is definitely in charge of the planning.
Okay. Yeah. But like, how long are you going to be in Switzerland? How long is the trip?
I'll be in the total trip is like 10 days.
But you're just going to do Italy and Switzerland?
Yeah.
Okay. That should be very fun. Drive safe and don't put the wrong type of gasoline in your car, because that happened to a friend of mine. in Portugal and the car broke down. So I don't think you're what?
That sounds awful.
Yeah. It doesn't sound like a good time. Steaks guy, Steak, you got to get some good snus when you're there. Interesting. Back in Degen's day, they let you smoke on planes and didn't let the inevitable USA Canada game. Yep, taking off in an hour. We'll be windowed down. Love that, Brinks. Love that. RIP Hangman. I told you I'm going to get the whiteboard. We're going to bring it back next week. Yep. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Late countdown is crazy. Fuck you, Boston Sports Store. Good to see you. Holy shit, the song bangs. Yes, it does. Good morning. That shit is groovy. Makes me want to go ice skating. I absolutely agree. This is what I wanted to reference in the very beginning of the stream. Ryan Kinney says, happy college baseball opening day. Are we going to try to be college baseball guys?
Nope. Don't think so.
All right. I'm glad
you want to try. You want to try?
Not really.
Nah, because I'll give up right when real baseball starts.
Yeah. I think real baseball is just enough baseball for me.
But personally. To be fair, if there's ever a time to try to get into college baseball, it's right now. No hockey, no NBA, no football. Like, we could do it.
But can we?
We can if you want to.
I don't.
No, okay.
I don't. No. I have a hot take. I think I texted you about this. I'm going. This weekend is Valentine's Day, but it's also, I think it's President's Day is on Monday.
Yeah, correct.
So it's a holiday weekend. My wife and I are not the biggest Valentine's Day people. She likes her birthday and anniversaries are things we'll do stuff for. Valentine's is like, we'll go to dinner or something, but it's not even feels like pressure. But we planned a trip, nothing too extravagant. We're just going to Maine for a couple days. Very chill, very low key. We were like, oh, do we want to go tropical? Not really. We've been kind of back and forth. I don't really feel like getting on a plane. So we're going to go just like lay low. Like I'm talking fucking old fashions, fireplace, chess. Maybe I'll read 10 pages a day. But here's my hot take. You just said now is a perfect time to get into college baseball. And I know what you mean by that because we have like really like a week and a half, 2 weeks. I think this weekend is a very, very important weekend for sports bettors to shut it down. That's what I think. Hot take or cold take?
Cold take. Saturday's college basketball slate's amazing. Sunday, take off Sunday if you want, but the full weekend.
Yeah, I'll say this because that's the obvious take. So I guess to make my take hot is you take off Saturday. I'm sure Saturday is going to be great. That's fine, but we got March Madness like right around the corner.
Yeah. How about this though? Let me reel it back in a little bit. I support you taking the weekend off for sure. Like this isn't like when you told me you and your wife were going on a trip for week 1 of college football and I got pissed off. I fully support you going on the trip. I'm just very excited for the Saturday slate, but this is a good time for you guys to take a trip. Yes.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I've already kind of glanced at the Saturday slate and you and I have been getting into our CBB bag and like, I'm excited too. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to bet on it. I wake up probably an hour and a half before my wife does. I'll get on the board. I'll play some wagers. Actually, I don't know if gambling's legal in Maine. So maybe I have to get my bets in today before I leave. Now that I think about it.
Hold on.
You know? Yeah, you know. You should know Maine pretty well. No, I don't think it is.
I don't think it is either.
It's not in Rhode Island. Crutch is saying it should be. Got a couple of mixed feed. I got a couple good takes in here. Jackson Sparks. Yeah. I can't imagine Jeff moving to Maine, never turning on the camera again. No. But
where in Maine are you going?
I don't really even know the exact place. It's not Portland. It's like a little like small town or something. But
find out for me because Maine's my jam.
Yeah. No, I know. And I mean, it's not going to be like freezing. I think it's like going to be in the 30s, which that feels like tropical for how cold it's been in New York. But my take is this, like, this is a grind. This is an absolute grind. And I think it feels like more of a grind because you and I come on camera and we talk about sports and then we bet on sports. And then you also have to face the fucking assholes, the trolls, the critics or whatever. Sometimes you get glazed. We appreciate the nice comments, always appreciate the nice DMs and the support. But I mean, right after baseball is a grind. I don't really take days off in baseball. You got golf going on the same time. Then you've got the NFL. Then you've got the playoffs. And right after the NFL and the Super Bowl and college football, you've got March Madness. And there's like this little short window where I know it's a good Saturday slate of college basketball, but like I am very much looking forward to getting off my phone. My eyes are actually in pain for how much I look at a screen. Yours have to be as well, because you stare at a screen more than I do, I think, because you're on your phone a lot. Not like you're just standing there looking at fucking funny memes. Like, you have things to do. But I am going to make it a point to like put my phone away and try not to be on it for like 2 to 3 hours, which sounds like so stupid, but I think shutting down is great. Also, everybody knows Phil Mickelson. I'm pretty sure he's like a known degenerate gambler, which at the end of the day, hey, listen, so am I. You know, degenerate's a bad word. We have to get away from that, obviously. Steak and I fell in love with each other on a friendship level because we bonded over sports and sports betting, right? So, pause. So, but here's the deal. I will tell you, Phil Mickelson has a great line, and it's very true. One of his biggest regrets during his degenerate gambling days is that he's not present. You and I are both terrible at this. Our wives, if they got together and talked about how much, like when they talk to us, like, yeah, physically you're here, but mentally you're in fucking, Long Island Wagner. Like, it's real. It's very, very real. So I think I'm getting to this age, I'm getting drained. It's harder to stay up. Got to get healthier, got to eat better, got to exercise more, but got to put the phone down too. So that's my soft pussy rant that you all can flame me for. Again, maybe it's a cold take, but that's my take for this weekend. I'm going to detach, I'm going to unplug, and then I'm going to fucking hit it hard, real hard when we get back, going into conference tournaments and March Madness and ending the college basketball season.
I support you fully as a friend. On a friendship level, I support you.
All right, I'm going to read this comment. Don't get mad at
me. Barty Bart, 5 subs.
Let's go, Bart. Let's go, Bart. Nana Bake with a new follow. What's up? Shoot him up with a stream streak. La Barbera. Chris Pipkin, 7 stream streak. Scom Beasy had 40. That was a little bit later. Jeff is just trying to goon on this trip and not Jester Max to Davidson versus LaSalle. Great comment.
Also, real quick, somebody said need to know the Jeff and Steak origin story. I know we're on the Book It channel, so like some people have heard that, some haven't. But this story that half of you have probably heard and half of you haven't is worth retelling. Like the 4th night me and Jeff ever knew each other, we got our ass kicked by UFC Muay Thai fighters at the club. I was 17 years old. I actually lied on my job application and said I was 18. So I was 17 at the time. Jeff was 19. And we had a loft section in the club. And these like Muay Thai gym owning UFC fighters owned it. I'm sorry, didn't own it. They got it for the night, like bottle service. And the DJ was also up there in the loft. So we just hear the DJ call for security. Like, you're a door guy at this point, right?
We didn't have security.
Yeah, we didn't have security, but you were a door guy, right?
I was the door guy. I was training you.
Well, I was training to bar back. I was literally not even past training yet. That's how new I was at the job. Like, no one had even said, like, if there's a fight, you go break it up. But obviously, like, there's a fight by the back door, so I have to do what I can. And you might be better to tell it because I literally think you almost died that night.
I did almost die.
And yeah, you have to.
You want me to tell it?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you set it up really well. I don't even know if that was your 4th night. I honestly thought that was your 1st night.
It was 1st or 2nd because I only trained 2 nights.
Yeah, right. Exactly. It was Steak's 1st or 2nd night. I was training you, working the door. The DJ comes on, security to the DJ booth. I'm like, that's weird. Nobody's ever said that before. The Gracie, does anybody know Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? It's the Gracie boxing. Yeah. That's what it was. These guys were bad motherfuckers. Got the cauliflower ear, got the tattoos, bad motherfuckers. And they were actually friends with the owner of the bar.
Correct. And they were a pretty scary guy.
Yep. They're these 2-3 dudes were scary as shit, but they came in with like 7 or 8 guys. And I guess they went to that room and it was rented out. And the people that had it rented out by the DJ booth were like, hey, you can't be here. We have it rented. And they were like, fuck you. You can't tell us what to do. We'll beat your ass. And I remember going up there and it was like stairs and there was a guy climbing over the stairs and I just pulled him down by his leg. And then there's a back door to an alley, like the only alley in Orlando. It's not like Boston or Chicago where there's alleys everywhere. There's one alley in Orlando. We shove all these guys out back. One dude punches me in the jaw. That's when like my adrenaline kicked in. And I think I grabbed him by his shirt, got him on the floor. I got like one good lick in. As soon as I pulled back for the next one, some guy yokes me like this, lifts me up, slams me on the ground. I got my left eye, I see like a grate. My right eye, I just see foot and fist just coming at me. Steak was back there. The staff was back there. But here was the problem. The manager, our manager, got everybody inside except me. I was out there getting my ass kicked and strangled. And I think I even said, "You're going to kill me." Like I actually was about to pass out. And then you or our other friend Brian was like, yo, Degen's still out there. And then you can see it on the security cameras. The door opens. The staff comes back out, rips all the guys off me, gets me. And that was I had concussions playing football. That was my first concussion where I felt like I was going to fall asleep and throw up. And all I remember everybody kept saying is like, you cannot fall asleep. Because I guess like your brain will swell up. And it's like very dangerous.
I do remember everyone telling you that. Also to Jesus, I did not pull a Duncan Robinson. I did, however, get my ass beat. I took a knee straight to the nose and like area where I saw stars. I did get my ass beat. I'm not even gonna lie, they whipped my ass, but no, I did not pull a Duncan Robinson. I also didn't save Degen. It wasn't happening.
No, but I don't really think you knew I was out there, but you did not pull a Duncan Robinson at all. So good job by you.
No one on the staff did. I'll say that. No one pulled a Duncan Robinson. Everyone was doing what they could.
Yeah.
We were outmanned.
Yeah. No, and it's funny. I remember this one guy who used to troll me. Commented, he was an elite burner. I don't know where this guy is. He was like a really elite troll. He was like, you should get your ass kicked for putting plays out like that. One time I had a card that went like 0-5 or something. And I was like, fun fact, I have had my ass kicked. And that is something that a lot of people can't say. And I'm not necessarily proud of it, but getting your ass kicked is an eye-opening experience.
It's definitely character building. I also will just admit, since we're on the topic, that was not the first time I got my ass kicked.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. You've kind of told us, I think at school or something, or in your neighborhood, you got your ass kicked.
I got straight up jumped in my third year of high school.
Yeah, no, that was tough. And then we hired security after that. And then we even got a cop. We got a cop after that. And but I will tell you this, having that experience, when something does go down, you do think twice about getting involved. And so I guess I became a little like quicker to Duncan Robinson than usual, in the sense that if you could see something brewing, I went to get security or I went to tell the cop. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Instead of like, hey, just get in there and handle it. It's like, I don't know, man. I don't really know if I want to get choked out again.
Yeah. Nah, that actually helped for the rest of the time, because there was never anything as bad as that for the rest of the time we worked at the club. So it was kind of nice, to be honest. Everything felt mild after that. Breaking up a fight every time after getting your ass kicked by pretty much professionally trained fighters felt easy.
Yeah, no, it really did. It was kind of like, yeah, when you get scared to do something, you just remember it's like, well, gotten jumped by like 7 jiu-jitsu people before. Like, how bad could this really be? You know, it's like something to tell you to toughen you up and to get through it. Like going down a water slide. Yeah. You know, like,
I'll stop talking about fights, but I think there's one more you'll remember that everyone will think is funny. Do you remember the one in the VIP during the holidays where the guests started swinging the Christmas tree? Or were you already gone by then?
Like, I think I was actually bartending when that happened.
Yeah, I think I was too, with you.
Yeah. Was that when there was like the really big guy who looked like an offensive tackle?
Fight. My sister was VIP. I don't obviously remember that. And they were throwing glass. And so a guest picked up our Christmas tree and started swinging it around and literally knocking people over with like this fake Christmas tree that we had set up for the holidays.
Yeah. Well, no, there's been some good times. I think a funny story that we'll end on with this about you being 17 and lying about your age. I didn't know. I thought steak was like straight up legal to drink and, you know, do shots and everything like that. All of a sudden, he's like, hey, you know, this is a couple years later, I think.
Yeah.
And I mean, for years, you hid this from me. I just thought steak was my age. I'm at Cheesecake Factory with 30 people, all his family, his sisters and everything. And I'm sitting next to him and everybody's like, happy birthday to you. And I think they brought you a cake that said happy 21st birthday. And I wasn't even singing. I looked up at you. I was like, what the fuck? You're just now turning 31. I've known you for 21. I've known you for 3 years. The whole time I thought you were 21. You fucking liar. That was pretty funny. And they brought you a frame like Dwight Howard jersey.
You love bringing up that framed Dwight Howard jersey.
What's wrong with that? That was a very nice gift. That was a very nice gift.
It was a very nice gift at the time.
It was a very nice gift at the time. I think I was already kind of transitioning into a Dwight Howard hater. Or a little bit.
Dwight Howard was already kind of transitioning.
He was probably already transitioning too. Yep. Hey, little McNavy. What happened to that little McNavy guy, by the way? Oh, it is actually Jovan's birthday today.
Oh, you're sure about that?
I mean, I heard through the grapevine that yesterday was a day away from his birthday. So yesterday was Rav officially. Yep. Today is Jovan. I think they said they went out to dinner. Where did they go? Yeah, he's 1 day younger than Rav. Good morning, Shady Beef. Happy birthday, Jovan. It is. Happy birthday, Jovan.
Happy birthday, Jovan. If it's not really your birthday, I'm going to freak out.
Benihana is a great fun fact. I've actually never, I've been to Hibachi in Orlando. We have a Kobe steakhouse, which is technically Benihana. I move up to New York and all of a sudden all the kids love going to Benihana. I've never actually been to a Benihana. Fun fact.
I've been to a Benihana. I do not think it's better than Kobe personally.
Yeah, at first I thought it was like a really good restaurant. Because again, I mean, like people like, oh, we're going to Benihana for this, we're going to Benihana for that, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I got to learn more about it. I thought it was like a really good restaurant. It's just fun. It's like a novelty, you know? By the way, I saw a hilarious article, just a headline. I didn't read into it or click it, but it was like, I don't know if it was like a New York Post. You know, it would be fun. We should do a little segment while we're slow. We could do like a couple fun news headlines, like actual things going on in the world. Like maybe
I'm not reading.
You don't have to read. I'll tell you what they are, and you can give me your feedback on it.
Okay,
like,
cool.
I'll give you an example. Apparently, women are going to medieval times to meet men, and it's like their version of not meet men, but like it's like their version of Hooters. Isn't that kind of funny? That's really funny.
Shit I've ever heard.
That's fucking hilarious.
He wants our thoughts on ice. I'll be honest. I think too much ice pisses me off. Like, I don't want too much ice, but I also hate people who order light ice. There's like a perfect amount of ice to have in a drink. If you order light ice, you're a fucking asshole.
Yeah. I had a client who, he was like an older dude, like no kids, still friends to this day. Great guy. And he just started getting into random hobbies. And like he got into this kick of making his own ice. And I'm like, what the fuck? But then he had me over and I had a drink with this was like the first time I ever had like a big, nice ice cube. And then he started telling me, he's like, bars are starting to do this. Chef Timbo, you're in here. You used to work in the bar restaurant business, not at our club. But remember, was I with you recently? Oh yeah, did we go somewhere and we had a big, nice ice cube?
Yeah, can I say how I feel about that?
I hope you're not.
And this might be a controversial ice take. I think that's the most overrated thing you could possibly do. I think it's the dumbest shit ever. One big giant ice cube. I don't care if it's square or it's round. And this is why we might get canceled for talking about ice like this. I think that's the most overrated way you could use ice. I think it's so fucking stupid.
Wait. You don't like one nice big ice cube in a drink?
Stupidest, dumbest thing ever. Hate it.
I think I have a reason for this, and you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not shitting on this. I don't really think you drink drinks that require one cube.
I wouldn't. I literally wouldn't. I would be really upset if I went to a nice cocktail bar and that was the ice thing.
No.
You can't say no. You can say you disagree. I'm allowed.
I disagree.
Well, okay.
But like, if you have a Negroni or you have an old fashioned or you have like even just like a bourbon or something on ice, one big cube is really nice. Yeah, okay. I think you're in the
whiskey. I'll keep that in mind. I do not drink whiskey.
Right, you don't. That's why I don't know that you're not the right demographic to appreciate good ice. And I'm an ice chewer. I like shaved ice. I love shaved ice. Tijuana Flats, hot take. I mean, Tijuana Flats has fallen off like crazy. But part of the reason they rocked early on, they were the first like casual restaurant that had shaved ice coming out of the ice machine.
Ooh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah. A fountain drink at Tijuana Flats still does slap.
That's true, because I think they still have it. I thought this was kind of funny. Shady Beef says he's never been to a Benihana. Where do you think, because Beef eats frozen pizzas, hot dogs with mayonnaise, and then his wife will make a mistake and he'll put cottage cheese on it. Where do you think? How many restaurants do you think Beef has been to? Like
Over
under 5.
19 and a half.
19 and a half?
19 and a
Slamming
half
down.
different restaurants lifetime. That
Fridays?
have a white waiter. Yep. Fridays, Applebee's, Chili's.
Cheesecake.
I bet there's a cheddar scratch kitchen where you live.
Red Lobster.
Cracker Barrel, Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's 7.
Cracker Barrel.
I think you said Cracker Barrel, Olive Garden. Perkins. Perkins is a great one.
Bob Evans.
Bob Evans is a good one. Yeah. Oh, I will. Listen, if I wasn't trying not to be a fat ass, I would have slammed that thing down. Have you seen this on TikTok, Steak? The Salt Hanks?
No.
Oh, man, it is a delicious looking sandwich. And I walked by it yesterday in the West Village. There was no line. And I don't know if this meant that they already sold out, but I was like, ooh, do I go in? And I went to a Juice Generation and got a protein shake instead. Beav, we're kind of making fun of you because you're like small town, super white guy who's not very cultured in the food department. But I appreciate you taking that joke on that.
You had to break that down.
Well, he said start naming restaurants. What do you mean? So I just wanted him to understand where we were coming from. By the way, Krabs?
Let's play a quick game before we move on from the Benihana topic. You know how the hibachi chef will toss a shrimp in your mouth?
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think, if you had to make odds, more likely to have that happen to them last night, Rav or Jovan? What would your odds be? I'm going minus 250 Rav.
Lay it.
It's free, right?
Yeah.
Free, right? Yeah, it's free.
Yeah. Rav is so the like put the shrimp in my mouth guy. That's Rav. That's Rav. He's got like the little pretty boy, frat bro look of like, I'm here for the shrimp toss.
For the shrimp toss, yeah.
He's here for the shrimp toss. There's nothing wrong with that.
Maybe I made the line too short.
That line is way too short. You know what that line is? That line is Saquon Barkley not to have a 50-yard rush, and it went from minus 250 to minus 400. That's what that line is, because we
love glazing yourself for that.
Yeah, fuck yeah, I do. Glaze away, baby. All right, where were we? We had some things to talk about before we get into the college basketball board. It's 10:36. Good morning, everyone. If you're in Book It Sports Twitch channel or YouTube, appreciate you. It's Friday. This is week 2 of having the board review on the Book It Sports channel. Rav would take yum yum sauce to the face.
I can't believe out of all the comments, that's the one you read out loud. Sometimes you really surprise me in a good way. Because that's like the least likely Jeff Sunday comment to read out loud, and that's the one you went with.
Well, to be fair, I was going to read the one Rav said, because Rav is the star of the show right now, but he said, Jesus Christ, chat, blow me. And I was like, I don't know if I want to say Jesus Christ, chat, blow me. So I just looked at the very one above it, and I was like, well, I'll just go with that one instead. How about fucking Nat, man? That's right, Fuki Betts. How's Morikawa doing?
Not so bad.
I don't even think you know what he's doing.
The book offered me $18 on my $100 yesterday, and I was considering it.
That's kind of like a arbitrage. Yeah. Risk 100 to win 18. I've been thinking about it this morning, and I hate that I'm thinking about it, but let's just talk golf for a second. I told you, I was like, you know what? I think I'm going to take some live bets in golf this morning. It's so square, but I'm curious to hear what you think, because we got to get you into golf. We got a long time to do it. It's the start of the season. I just want you to know something. Scotty Scheffler yesterday, do you already know how he did, or do you want me to tell you?
I know how he did. He went from plus 270 pre-flop, as you like to say, to 3,300 after round 1.
Mm-hmm. So the guy that's in the lead right now, Rio, not sure how to pronounce his first name, Histasoon. This guy's been playing great golf. Shout out to anybody who's got him to win this. Obviously, I'm not cashing it early. There's plenty of golf left. Burns is 9 under. Keegan's 9 under. Finau is 8 under. These guys were tearing up the course. He's 10 under. Out of all the dudes to shit the bed yesterday, Scotty Scheffler is even. Brother, that is terrible. He is right now T62, and this is like, I think it's like a 79 player field or something. So here's my question, Steak. It's the most square shit of all time. But do you take Scotty Scheffler to go low today?
Do you take him to go low today, or should we just be taking him to win the tourney?
No. No, I don't think we should be taking him to win the tournament. I want to bet today. Like, I have prize picks up, and before anybody's like, oh, they got you do prize picks. No, they don't. I want to bet on some fucking golf, and I think this is a good way to do it. And I'm just looking here. I'm looking at strokes. I don't even know if he's going to be offered. Yeah, he is. He is. 67 and a half. 67 and a half strokes. Like, dude, that to me feels like the fucking play.
Okay, but I'm just saying, like, yes, I agree with what you're saying. It makes perfect sense. But if you're going to take him to go low, shouldn't you also have a little bit on him to win the tourney?
No, because if let's say he shoots 7 under today, the guys at the top could also do very, very well, and then they're still 15 under. You know?
Yeah. But if Scotty goes low today, those odds go from 33-1 to lower than that, right?
Are you just going to be fixated on him winning the tournament? I'm trying to talk about like betting guys.
I'm just trying to understand how you could make a pitch for Scotty going low today, but then be upset. I want to take him 33-1 to win the tournament.
Because I don't think he's going to win the tournament. He's very, very, you can take him to win the tournament. I'm talking about making bets for today. I want to make bets for today. Whether you want to take a straight bet on the blue book or green book, I want to take a couple guys to go low today. I'm just starting with Scotty Scheffler. Just focus on that question before you extrapolate it.
Okay, I'm with you on going low on Scotty Scheffler today.
Okay.
In strokes.
Okay. Let's take a break. This sounds like we also did. I'm live betting golf today. That's absolutely fucking right. Also get his ass, Rav. Beef, just make your fucking announcement for fuck's sake. What's going on there? What's going on? What's going to happen first? Beef make his announcement, or can I ask a serious question? I hope this is okay. I'm asking this. How the fuck is there no promo code for Manscaped yet? I hear this every time I'm tuning into BTL. They're promoting Manscaped. Manscaped's great, by the way. They're not paying me shit. I'll tell you right now. I bought a product a long time ago. It was a stocking stuffer, and I fucking shaved my back with it.
I'll go one further. I have subscription to Manscaped for my bald head. They send me a new clean razor like once a month. That's free promo. We don't have a promo code. I have no idea what the fuck's going on.
No, that's not a Krabs stray. I think we're with Krabs here. Yeah, Krabs is saying, dude.
That's not a Krabs stray.
That's not a Krabs stray.
Krabs work for Manscaped?
No. Yeah, I don't know whose fucking fault it is, but I don't know if it's booking. I don't know if it's fucking Manscaped. I'm just curious. In the world of business in Manscaped and promotions, don't you just come up with a fucking code?
Yeah. It's always funny when they don't have a code. And then Krabs will be like, yeah, great product. They got ball deodorant. We don't have a code yet. And I'm just picturing this guy out there with the stinkiest balls just waiting for the fucking code.
Yeah. Dude, this is what I'm saying. That's why I want to make it clear. I'm not shitting on Krabs or Book It or anything. I don't know whose fault it is. Waiting for them to activate the promo code. This is crazy. And I have the product.
Someone thought that you saying Manscaped needs to send a code was you shitting on Krabs. That person, little dumb.
Well, yeah. And I mean, we can say that because we're dumb guys too. But you know, people will always be quick to try to be like, ooh, how is this? How could we add a little drama to this?
I like doing that too. It's fun.
Yeah. I just thought that was hilarious. I think I've heard it for like 2 weeks, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, because listen, I'm in the world of New York real estate. People, something that could take 5 minutes takes 30 days. I am not kidding. People, when they have authority, they're just fucking lazy, whatever. There's got to be just like one person who needs to boop. Like, yeah, all right, you're good to go. And they're just, yeah, I'll do it later. Yeah, we'll get to it. Yeah, I got this to do first. It's crazy. Bureaucratic.
You know what I kind of want to do? I kind of want to call Manscaped just as a random person. I won't mention that we work for Book It or anything like that. I'm just going to say, like, I'm an avid Book It listener, and I've been waiting for months for this code. And can I please speak to like corporate or something and see I just want to see what they have to say for themselves.
Absolutely. Because I'll tell you right now, I'm listening. I'm hearing Manscaped shit. I'm a hairy motherfucker. I'm like pro Manscaped, but get us a fucking promo code.
No, Manscaped is the best, dude. Take it.
I mean, they're great. I don't even know what competitor is.
Bald guy. They should maybe Book It. You might want to get me on this. I'm a well-trimmed bald guy. You heard me.
Yeah,
you might want to get me on the Manscaped promo.
Yeah, you absolutely are. I bet Degen doesn't take care of his hedges. That's crazy. I would do weird things to have Degen's chest hair. Yeah, the chest hair is great. I
will say this. You are very well trimmed. You take good care of yourself, but you are one of the hairiest people that's ever existed. Like, you have hair in places I, honest to God, didn't know hair grew.
Yeah. I think if I didn't shave myself for a month, you would only see my eyes. Like the owl, like the owl.
Seeing your eyes wouldn't even be free, honestly. It's risky.
Bro, like the owl you saw at night, that's what I would look like. You would just see two fucking white eyeballs and that's it. Also, I'm not kidding. One time I had a stray hair pop out of the middle of my forehead. You ever had that happen to you?
Yeah.
It's just like there's little hairs inside me that are like where could we fucking get out? Although I do have a bald spot back here, which is not great.
Yeah.
Anyways, Chad, do you think Steak is Dean, Degen, Scooch? All right, now we're going back to middle school. Let's
You're highlighting the most immature comments possible.
Well, I see them coming from names that I recognize, but maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Clammucker, I haven't seen you in a while. It would just be all forehead. That's true. It would be forehead and eyeballs. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Who remembers Chia Pets? Good one. Me. It would be all forehead. Yeah. Who remembers Chia Pets? It's a good one. Gavriel Israel, 5 stream streak. Book it, Sprink. Book it, bang. Okay. Good job. I want to take somebody. I did put some money in the Prize Picks account when we were there for Super Bowl. I did a lineup. I did Sam Darnold score touchdown and something else, and it did not hit. Oh, I think
Did you get your deposit bonus?
No.
Do it today. Yesterday they had a deposit bonus, so I took advantage of that bad boy.
Good. No, I didn't do it. I want to take. All right, I'm going to take Scotty less than 67.5 strokes. It's square as shit, but I'm going to do it anyway. Who do I pair it with? Is what I want to know. So you don't have to answer this, but who is going to go low as fuck today? Hovland's at 69.5. Hovland had a terrible start yesterday. Also, you should take someone live, like for fun.
How about Xander? What's he doing?
That's a really, really good one. Let's check.
I'll go. Let me answer Jay Jetta's question. I thought, Jay Jettis, to answer your question, I thought that Laquan Treadwell was going to be an absolute superstar. Like who Justin Jefferson. I would have went to war. I thought Laquan Treadwell was going to be absolutely insane. For the Magic, who did I think was going to be good? I'm sad to admit it, but Jonathan Isaac. But Jonathan Isaac would be a star player in the NBA. I'm taking Xander.
Well, you don't even know what he is yet.
I don't care. Why the fuck do I care? I'm taking him.
You're taking Xander Schauffele and you don't even know what he is?
Will you tell me what he is?
Yeah. What if he does? He's 60-1. He's not winning.
Okay.
I got a guy you should take.
Okay. Name me a few guys so I can make my own decision.
You should hop on my guy, Russell Henley.
What's he?
23-1. I don't know what he's going to be on the purple.
Name me a few other guys in that realm.
Okay. Ooh, Fleetwood. Fleetwood's a good one. Don't take Finau. Siwoo's 31.
Don't give your opinion. Just say the guy and say their odds, like 3 or 4 guys.
All right. Let me go. I'm not going to give you anyone at the top.
Okay.
I'll start with Rory at 18.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm going to give you a couple others. Tommy Fleetwood, 25-1.
Okay.
Cantlay, 33-1. Don't hate that. Spieth, 40. Hideki, 45. No, Ricky's not going to win this.
I think I want Hideki.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cam Young, 40-1 too.
No thanks. The only other one you mentioned that caught my eye, who is 40-1? Oh, Spieth.
Yep. Spieth is 40-1. Spieth had a really good showing yesterday. 6 under. Henley is 6 under. He's the only guy that I have who's worth a shit. You know what? All right. Nobody's giving me another guy. I saw someone said Straka. I love Straka, but honestly, I can't do it. I can't do Straka.
When Flatface says the 2 biggest yappers of all time, do you think that's a compliment or an insult? Right off jump, what do you think? Yeah, if you had to guess.
I think it's a compliment.
Okay, cool. Yeah, me too. Glad you said it.
You do too?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think if you're here, I think on February 13th, 10:48 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, I think if you are here listening to us and you say the biggest yappers of all time, you have to like it.
Yeah.
You know? And I know there are times when you shouldn't like it. Like I know I listen to people that I like talk all the time on podcasts and everything. And sometimes they're talking about something. I'm like, all right, and they can't wait till this conversation's over. That's got to happen with us all the time, but I'm still there, you know? So yeah, I think it's good. I think it's good. Make a prize picks golf slip. I think I just did. I'm going to take Scotty Scheffler less than strokes. And then the last one I'm going to take. Fuck. God, Rory 4 under yesterday. I want to take a guy who didn't really play that. All right, you know what? I'll do Schauffele. What's Schauffele for birdies or better? Let's see. And then I'm done. I do think Hovland's going to go low today.
I like it.
You like what?
Xander.
You do? Oh my gosh. 5.5 birdies. That's a lot.
Over.
All right. I'm doing it. I'll do a nice measly. Do I want $50 on this? You know what? There's not much going on today. I'll do $75 on this. All right. I'm in. Scotty going low. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me. That's a great song, by the way. Rory was 4 under with 2 double book. Oh, okay. All right. Sounds like the chat likes that. All right, Steak. Anything we need to talk about on our topic sheet? I wrote, or you wrote,
motherfucking Steak Sunday special,
dude.
Look at it, 10 and 10 plus $1,880, and for you guys that like units, that's plus 18.8 units. We hit one of them bitches. We've been winning the cold streak, and everybody said, "Oh, you guys are going to go on a cold streak now that you moved the show over," and that happened. We lost like 4 in a row. We're back. We're back.
I think that you know, I don't get like too cocky or confident in anything. I'm kind of one of those guys where it's like, oh man, when things are going really well, like, you know, something bad's about to happen. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that we're gonna slow down. You laughing at me?
I hate you.
What the fuck are you talking about? You hate me?
Because every time you say stuff like this, like it's like whenever you glaze me for NBA, the chat knows. They always say, "Oh, well, now Steak's going to go on a cold streak." Yeah. The chat knows. It's fine. I'm just glad the chat knows. Anytime you talk like that, we're cooked.
Oh, I know. I'm ready. I'm ready for the tide to turn. The tide's going to turn. Yeah. And I'm not getting cocky. I just think this is really simplifying something. And we've never really thought about this. I don't know anybody else that's parlaying their favorite bets. Because here's the problem: when you do a parlay, why are you smiling, dude? I can't finish my rant when you see something.
I can't believe you're really about to do this.
What am I doing? I'm explaining why I think.
You know what you're doing. I know you're not stupid.
I'm not. I know. I understand that. That's why I'm acknowledging. I preface this. I am a pessimistic guy. I'm very careful if like things are going well. I don't want to jinx it. I'm just telling you genuinely how I feel. I'm being like, you ask all the time. Hey, can I be honest with you? Now you see how it feels, right? Answer the question.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you? Yeah, I'm being honest.
It doesn't bother me when you say that.
But let me tell you why. I've realized something. When you do a parlay, you put your favorite bet, then you have to put your second favorite bet. Then you have to put maybe your third favorite bet. But you know what we've done? We've broken a barrier. It's my favorite bet and your favorite bet. It's 1A, 1B going together. I'm just saying that's stronger than 1 and 2. It's 1 and 1.
1A and 1B. I like how you said that. Yeah.
Yes.
So let me ask you this: should Xander over strokes? Is that what you say? How you say it?
More than. You're supposed to technically say more than, I believe.
And Scotty under. Should that be the Sunday Steak special?
Great idea.
It's a good idea. It's that bet, and that bet you're going to place it on Prize Picks. So just for one day, we won't do it on the other one.
The teal book, yeah, you can see if it's on there. But yeah, I think that's
third to last letter in the alphabet book.
Do I need to? Yeah, do I need to? I should probably tweet that.
You should tweet it, and you should say, "This is the Sunday Steak special."
I'm not tailing a double golf Sunday Steak special fade alert. Yeah, you know what? Okay, all right, go ahead, chat. Go ahead, fade it. I actually, that's not a bad idea. Someone, because I don't know. I don't even think we really glazed ourselves. Well, did we glaze ourselves?
You glazed the fuck out of us.
That's not fucking glazing. I'm just saying I realized something. We're each taking our favorite bets and parlaying them instead of taking your first and second favorite bet. So it's stronger. Never mind.
When do they start golfing today?
I don't know. That's why I should probably do this, right?
Yeah. Well, no, you don't know the answer. Chat, when does the golf start today?
I don't know the answer.
When do they tee off? They know. 45
they're
minutes.
3 hours behind.
Adam's 45 minutes.
W45. Adam's got picks, by the way. Okay. Can you I gotta tweet this out. Do you wanna talk about one of our topics and then we'll get into the college basketball board because we have some shit we have to get in our bag?
Yeah, let's talk about
hold on. I'll give you your options. You ready?
I don't need options. The Jazz got fined $500,000 for tanking, which part of me is happy that the NBA did something about that, but then another part of me is, oh, you're leaving. What are you doing? What are you doing? You can be on the screen placing your wager. Now you got this stupid thing in my face. You're just trying to piss me off, I can tell. Anyways.
I'm not.
Just leave yourself up here.
Just stay like that. Dude, you actually look really cool. I like it when you call me Big Pop, but you look like a man in charge.
This guy pisses me off so fucking bad. Anyways, I'll try to stay on point, but I'm livid right now. I'm boiling. My blood pressure is raised. $500,000 for tanking feels like fucking nothing. It's like the however much money Kendall Jenner and Devin Booker put on the Super Bowl to promote the books. It felt like a giant joke, but one thing I knew for an absolute fact was when they announced that the Jazz were fined for tanking, I knew my Jazz bet was absolutely just done for. Yeah, Pacers 100K is an even bigger joke. But to be fair, how obvious the Jazz were making the tanking, like unless I'm wrong, I don't really recall the Indiana Pacers doing anything like that to that level. The Jazz were straight up tanking. They were building big leads. They were up like 18 points against the Orlando Magic, which is pathetic. I won't go into another rant about how pathetic the Orlando Magic were, but they were up 18 points. They benched Jaren Jackson Jr. and Laurie for that entire game. Against the Miami Heat, they benched those guys again with Nurkic, I think, and still won the game somehow, which don't get me started on what that says about the Miami Heat, but it's the most obvious tanking I've ever seen. It's not just the most obvious tanking I've ever seen. It's before the All-Star break. Like, even if the Jazz were doing this from like game 65 to 82, totally understand it. So that leads me to saying like, $500,000. Does anyone give a fuck about that? Does that make a difference? Is that going to stop them from tanking? I have no idea, but I did see a tweet, and I think it's real. Adam Silver, who is a terrorist, but he is considering a tournament to determine the first pick instead of just doing lottery balls, which another thing I always say, tanking in the NBA is stupid. I can't remember the last time a team in the NBA that had the most lottery balls actually got the number one pick. I think the Dallas Mavericks last year had like 10th most lottery balls. It might have been worse. So it's completely rigged. I don't know how that could be idiotic, Kyle Weather. I feel like it's not perfect by any means, but how are you going to let this continue? Like the NBA is bad right now. It's really, really bad when we're 40 games in, 30-something games in, and we're talking about all these teams tanking. We're finding all these teams for tanking. Teams' best players aren't playing. Like, I understand Jaren Jackson's hurt. Not here to claim that he isn't really hurt. I'm not that kind of guy. But the fact that the biggest trade deadline acquisitions were Trae Young to the Wizards and Jaren Jackson to the Jazz, and they're not going to, like, even if they were healthy, you can argue they're not going to play Jaren Jackson much. Trae Young's probably not playing this year, and it's just absolutely ridiculous. But I read all the comments, and I don't care what anybody says. The tournament to determine the pick may not be perfect, but man, that sounds so much better than whatever we're doing right now. It has to be better than what we're doing right now. Yes. And then my counter, everybody say, oh, well, then the worst team is supposed to get the pick. That's what the NFL does. The actual worst team gets the number one pick. The worst team doesn't get the number one pick in the NBA anyways. So I just don't understand the logic of people saying that's dumb. Let's see. Yeah, I know. I don't agree with that. I do not agree with that. The tournament will rig the outcome too. Totally with you. Totally with you. Yeah. It's not going to save the NBA. Don't get me wrong. There's a million things wrong with the NBA. It needs a lot of fixing, but I think that's much better than what we're getting right now. How many teams do you genuinely believe can win the NBA championship this year? That's the question. Is it less than 8 teams that actually have a chance to win the NBA championship? Because I think it's less than 8 teams. I think it might be 5 or 6 that have a real possibility.
You cooked. By the way, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
You did great. I think 5.
5 teams.
Do you think the
Spurs,
Rockets can win it all?
OKC, Rockets, and a healthy Nuggets team. And then from the East, I'll say Pistons, Celtics with Tatum. I know you think the Cavs. I don't think the Cavs have any shot whatsoever. And I'll say the New York Knicks.
You don't know ball. Oh, give me a break, dude. The Knicks ain't winning shit.
Neither is James Harden, buddy.
The Knicks ain't winning shit.
Neither is James Harden.
Oh my God. I can't believe you say that the fucking Cavs don't have a shot, but the Knicks do. Give me a break.
Yeah,
Isn't Mike Brown the coach of the Knicks? Right?
Sounds right.
God, I think you know ball sometimes, but then sometimes I'm not sure. Yes, he is. Cavs in 6.
Cavs in 6. Of what series? Against the Knicks?
Mm-hmm.
I'll load up on the Knicks in that series.
Go ahead. I'll go against you.
I'll load up in the Knicks. I know you will. You already have. You already made your claim to the Cavs.
I'll double down. I'll double down. That's my point.
Yeah. We'll go just like it's going to be worse. They're worse than they've been. Cavs are worse.
Exactly. Yeah, but you know what? You know what? That's kind of my whole thing. It's better to be a little bit worse in the regular season because they're really good in the regular season and they flame out in the playoffs. This is okay.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
That's what I think. With you. So, what do you want to do? You want to go through a quick glance of tonight's board and then go into tomorrow's board for college basketball?
I would like to do that. Yeah, we're an hour in. I think we're doing great. I don't care what the chat has to say. If they have any different opinion or negative feedback, they can go fuck themselves respectfully. We can get into the board for college basketball. I think we've been in our bag. I'd like to stay there as long as possible. Probably not going to be there very long, but let's do it. Let's do it. All right. So we are going to put up the screen for Pickett. W. Pickett. I know Pickett is
Con Knipple all day.
Okay. Con Knipple. Wait, are you like real? Are you Con Knippling?
No Con Knipple for me. I like Con Knipple to win the 3-point contest.
Oh, yeah, that's this weekend. I'll have to find a TV to watch that while I'm spending quality time with my wife. Who do you like for the dunk contest? Imagine this. You get kidnapped. And I say, hey, you need to give me the winner.
Wait, you're the kidnapper in this scenario?
Sure. I'm the kidnapper. And I say, you're not.
I'll be back safe with my family within a matter of minutes.
The only way you get released, the only way is if you pick the winning dunk contest. So I don't want you to take this lightly. You got to take it seriously. You're kidnapped.
First, I would say, wow, this kidnapper has the hairiest knuckles I've ever seen in my entire fucking life. And second, I would take the guy from the Heat that no one's ever heard of.
Okay. Do you know? Oh,
Keaton Johnson?
Kadon?
Caden Johnson?
Keaton?
Keaton Johnson. Yeah, that guy.
It's just a D. There's no S, right?
It'd be funny if Carter Bryant won. He's the favorite. Wouldn't be that funny, but.
Well, you tell me, brother. You're either getting out alive or you're laughing because something's funny. So who are you putting your money on? You got one shot.
I'm getting out alive.
Okay.
Johnson. Jackson Hayes ain't winning. Jackson Hayes ain't winning.
Can we fade him?
Rashad Johnson. Thank you, Vegas Tom Place.
I knew there was a fucking S in there. I knew it. Wait, where can I find these odds? I'm on the blue book right now, not seeing them. Not seeing them.
I saw them on Terrorist Purple Book.
Can you pull them up real quick?
Sure.
Okay.
I'd love to.
I am curious.
And then Carter Bryant plus 200, if I recall correctly.
He's a favorite?
Yeah, he's the favorite. Everyone's pretty close.
To me.
He's got hops. Bunnies, as the kids say. Do the kids say that? Bunnies?
I like bunnies.
Yeah, so maybe it's for old people.
I don't know if anybody says that anymore. Do people walk around on those things where you're on your tiptoes? Kids at my high school would always do that to try to get themselves to dunk and like build their calf muscles. I thought it was total bullshit.
Now it's not up anymore.
No, let's fade Richardson off his tweet. That's kind of square. I think backing Richardson's contrarian.
I think backing Richardson's contrarian too. Have you ever seen the guy? Does not look like he can dunk a basketball.
Yeah, of course. That's what I said yesterday.
Tiny little dude. Jace Richardson is a tiny little dude.
Yeah. Okay, relax.
Wow.
Go that far. I said he's do you listen to the fucking thing I said yesterday? I said I didn't know he could dunk. I thought he was my height. And now you're saying he's a tiny little dude. I said, relax.
I agreed with you. He's a tiny little dude. That's not
all right, but you're saying I'm a tiny little dude. I'm not trying to say he's the tiny little dude. I'm just saying he's my height.
You are a tiny little dude. If you were in the dunk contest, you would be a tiny little dude. And so would I.
Oh,
yes, he is Jason Richardson's son. And I totally fine with that. But he ain't Jason Richardson. I'm just gonna let you know. He's a dog. I think he's gonna be a good player in the league, but dunker, nah.
Where the fuck? Oh, I found it. Okay. God. USA Stars versus the World. Stripes versus. This is so stupid. I'm not 3 teams in this. This is so fucking stupid.
Did you see Kevin Durant bitching about how they're grilling him and LeBron and everybody about competing, but they don't say shit about Jokic and Luka?
Yeah.
Pretty good video. Because if there's anybody who fucks off on All-Star Weekend, it's Luka. Mm-hmm. Luka loves it. He pulls up from half court.
Yeah. Okay. 3-point contest. Con, it's 3-1. Dame 475. Jamal Murray plus 550. Maxey 650. Donovan Mitchell 650. Oh, Devin Booker's in it. 750. Why is he 6? Devin Booker can't hit threes. That's who I'm taking. Devin Booker can't hit threes.
Yeah, that feels a little too high for Devin Booker. I saw a video of Con Knipple practicing for this 3-point contest, and I'm gonna be honest with you.
Please do.
Boy, was stroking it.
Okay, can I just tell you?
I'm fully bought in.
Can I just tell you something? You sound. I mean this with all due respect. You sound like a total moron. You just said you saw an NBA player practicing for a 3-point contest, which means he's shooting threes in a gym with no defense, and you were like, "Wow, look at that!" You realize these guys can make like 95 out of 100 on
it's about the timing too, man. You got to remember, you got to get the timing down. It's about the timing down, because the worst thing you could do in a 3-point shooting contest is leave balls. You can't leave balls, dude.
Okay.
And Con Knipple had that timing down. He was stroking and still leaving enough time for the balls.
Well, Snowman, nobody's playing defense. My point is, you can probably see that same type of video for any of these guys practicing and drilling.
I don't think Maxey got it like that. I love Tyrese Maxey, dude. Good player. Do I think he's got it like that? No, I don't. I think Dame Lillard, if his Achilles okay, is a real problem at plus 475.
Okay. All right. We're gonna move on, Russell. I do just want to look at the shooting stars, rising star. They don't have dunk contest. This is crazy.
Yeah, well, it was up earlier. It'll be up later. They know we're here. They know the whales are up.
They do. I'm telling you, these books have fucking eyes on me. I know they do, motherfuckers.
They got eyes on us for sure. They know the Sunday steak specials cost them $1,880, and they don't want to.
That's right. That's right. Some bitch. All right, let's go to tonight. We've got Manhattan, Niagara, George Mason, George Washington, Princeton.
George Washington needs to be discussed.
Okay, well, let's start there. George Washington at home, 10-3 at home, 14-11, 3-7 of the last 10, but they are favored against 21-4 George Mason, who's 7-3 in the last 10. You got 2 teams going in opposite directions, yet the worst team is favored. A couple years ago, this would be a first click and a 65% winner. I don't know anymore.
And they're 10-3 at home, and all of George Mason's losses are on the road.
Yep.
Fake sharp?
It could be. It could be.
Yeah,
It's the obvious.
You don't even have to ask. Just say it.
It's the obvious fake sharp spot.
4 out of 5 losses for George Washington. George Mason. I want to look at George Mason's last.
I want to tell you just a very, very. Go ahead.
George Mason just played on the road. They lost to Richmond as 3.5-point favorites by 12.
George Mason. It's George Mason. Put it on. Put it on.
What? Wait. Hold up. You got a board over there? I didn't even know that.
What?
Oh, and I want to touch on what C-Zink said because that thought has absolutely crossed my mind.
Oh,
well, get a little sharp again. Like these spots, dude. If I told you the last 10 spots where a team with a losing record was favored at home against a team with a solid winning record, it's been smacking. I think there was 2 yesterday like that. I want to say it was Towson and Eastern Washington. Both hit. Remember Cincinnati against UCF hit. They've been hitting. Yep. Spots like George Washington have been hitting, and WC Zinc for bringing it up. You're 100% correct.
All right. Well, then I'm pulling back. Then who is it?
Maybe pull back. Maybe C Zinc is being your pullback guy.
But this needs to be monitored, so I'm gonna just put fake sharp.
Thanks for noticing, Sick Money. Thanks for noticing. I parlayed the 2 sharp spots on the money line, by the way, plus 136. Cash it.
Yesterday?
Towson and Eastern Washington money line.
Oh, nice. Good job.
Yeah. Bang, bang.
Okay. Okay. Good stuff. Let's keep moving. Anything with these Ivy League schools? Wow, none of them are that good. Yale's good. Good.
Should Princeton be laying points at home? I know they're trash, but they're 7-1 at home. And they're playing Cornell, who's 11-10, and they're laying points at home. Find that interesting? No, Snacks, I'm absolutely not. And I'm down money in February.
Oh, stop it. He's being modest. Yes, obviously.
No,
you don't win every day or every month or every year.
I lost money in December, too.
Yeah. But
I think more people should be realistic about gambling.
1,000,000%. Yeah, 1,000,000%. Stake is not always this good, but for the larger part of a year or how long I've known him, he's the best sports bettor that I've ever encountered. Yes, he's very good. Now you know what's going to happen. You're about to full fade, bitch.
Already moving, so it's fine.
Beef said you stole his flow. What flow did you steal?
I didn't steal his flow. I asked permission. No, I didn't. I stole his flow. I took a greaser. I posted literally. I said, post this greaser, but I didn't actually ask Beef.
This flow. What a fucking
I'm literally going to do another one today. Sorry, Beef.
Beef steals anything he wants, whatever he wants. It's Beef's world, and we all just live in it. That's the nice way to go about it. You gave the guy credit. Good job.
Can I tell you though, Swagger Jack?
Yeah, you know what? Let's shove it in Beef's fucking face. Yeah. Steak. All hail, king of the greasers, the grease guy.
Yeah, how about this, Beef, bitch? I've never lost a greaser, have you? Never lost.
Yeah, I was sharp. Oh my God. I tell you what, when I think of greasers, I just think of you. Steak, the only one creating a greaser with a 7-17 team. That's right. You know, fucking Beef is steaming right now. Didn't Steak invent the greaser? This is great. That's what happens. Motherfucker asks permission and then he gets accused of stealing. Get the fuck out of here. All right. So what are we greasing up today, Mr. Greaseman?
Okay, I hope you're done now.
All right. Sorry.
Quite enough.
That's good.
No, you got no opinion on my Princeton look?
No.
Give me Cornell on the road in that one.
Wait, I'm sorry. You gave me, you were talking Yale.
No, I wasn't.
I thought you said laying 10.
Nope, I didn't say that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Now that I'm looking at it, I'll be super quick. Yes, they are 8-15, so the line does make sense in the sense that Cornell is 11-10. 8-15 is obviously not a good record, but they are 7-1 at home and they're 5-2 ATS at home. Cornell 6-7 on the road. I'm with it. If I was to play it, I'm with it, but no, I don't like it enough.
Look what Auto Gelato said. Cornell just beat them by 23 at home.
How are these spots doing? How are rematches doing? You know, that's a big one.
I got to be honest, man.
Please be honest.
I just feel Cornell in my plums, kind of.
Sometimes what I was going to tell you is like 6-7 years ago when I would leave work and I would walk to the subway, sometimes my hands would be freezing. I would look at the board because I would leave at like, I don't know, around 6 o'clock and everything's about to start. And I would just look on like games like these for whatever stood out. And like George Washington and fucking Cornell would just be like, bam, press it,
Auto
press
plays.
it, press it, press it.
But
Auto
I think,
plays. Yep.
see, I think Princeton is the nasty play. At first glance.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
8-15 team that just lost to this team by 23 points.
I'm not acknowledging any 6-7 comments, by the way.
Well, you should stop saying 6-7 then. 6-7 years ago is crazy. There's any other amount of time you could say ago.
Because fucking COVID was 2020, so I'm saying like right before that. It was right fucking before that.
I'm on to you, dude. I think you're fucking, what do the kids call it? Aura farming? I think you're aura farming.
If I was aura farming, wouldn't I lean into it?
You are leaning into it by acting.
No, like I'm not. I don't like it. Anyways, let's keep
all right. Let's get right to Michigan State, Wisconsin. What a lovely looking game, and I can't wait to pick your brain on it.
All right. I can't wait to let you. Yeah. Okay. Michigan State 2.5-point favorites on the road. Wisconsin 17-7, 12-2 at home, 7-7 ATS at home. Throw it out the window. Doesn't matter. Basically, it's 2 points. Nobody's factoring in too much of a spread. It's one bucket. Michigan State 4-2 on the road. Nothing special. Both teams are 8-2 in their last 10. We got to look at what these teams have been doing. That's how we determine who the winner is.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what they've been doing. They both, I believe, are coming off wins against Illinois. I think they both might be coming off overtime wins against Illinois, if I'm not mistaken. Before that, Michigan State had lost that game on Tom Izzo's birthday against Michigan, and then they had that awful loss to Minnesota. Wisconsin's been playing good ball. They did have an overtime loss to Indiana, but I
heard they got fucked.
They also have a win against Michigan in their last 7 games. Wisconsin's playing good ball. I did hear someone say, quite a few people say, that there's absolutely no way that Wisconsin is beating Illinois and Michigan State in back-to-back games. Is this the sharp spot? Is Wisconsin the sharp spot here?
I think because they're the home team. Yeah.
God. I think for me, it's Wisconsin or nothing. Have these teams played yet? No, they haven't played yet.
I think I know what I like.
Is it a total?
It's the under.
147.5, Nerfy Chad.
Michigan State has gone over in 4 straight games. Now they've scored 88 and 85 in their 2 wins. They only scored 73 and 71 in their 2 losses, but the opponent scored 83 and 76. Every single game in the last 4 has gone over that number. And Wisconsin, same thing.
Chad agrees with you.
92-90, 77-78, 92-82, and then a low-scoring game against Minnesota at home.
Important nug by Vegas Tom, though.
2 of those games went to OT. Oh, yeah. Yep. Very good point. Very good point. I've seen Michigan State play basketball, and they're not a slow, boring team, in my opinion. Like, they kind of run. They kind of get after it. I'm sure Wisconsin can shoot. I haven't seen them play a lot this year. That's just always what I think of Wisconsin. They've always got 1 or 2 good shooters, a couple of big, goofy bigs that can get offensive rebounds, kick it back out, giving you second chance opportunities.
This is tied for the lowest total Wisconsin's seen in Big Ten play. Not saying that's weird. Makes perfect sense, but I'm just mentioning it.
Michigan State's awful to watch on offense? Really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay.
I think I'll say it. I think Michigan State could potentially stinks.
Well, I say that every year, and you think I never stand on business. I stood on business with Michigan State stinking last year. I lost, and then I finally won when they lost. Who did they end up losing to?
It's a good question.
Not Nevada. I went to war with Nevada. Not Nevada. New Mexico.
They lost to somebody good. They lost to a good, not
To the
was it
Final
maybe
Four?
Auburn? No, they didn't get to the Final
Oh,
Four.
it was Auburn. Yeah. And what's his face got hurt. He got hurt in that game, and I was like, oh fuck, Broom, Janai Broom. Yeah. What's the guy that's 28 years old? He sucked that game. Baker Mazzara.
Yeah, Baker Mazzara.
Yep. I went to war with him. But anyways, I'm anti-Michigan State. All I'm saying is I'm looking at these offensive performances here. 81, 80, 91, 88, 85, 73, 71, whatever. It's lower, but it's not like 56, 62. But I get it. They're not a flashy team. I'm just saying I think they just kind of run and muck it up a little bit for the other team. And I think this game gets mucked. I like the MSU Wisconsin under.
Okay, and I think I'm probably going to test my theory that Michigan State stinks, and I'll probably back Wisconsin here.
Wow. Okay. Cool. All right. Anything else tonight? Boise State, UNLV.
Best team in college basketball plays tonight. Miami of Ohio.
Talk about it quickly. I'll take a quick pee break, and then we'll go to Saturday. How does that sound?
Sounds wonderful. 24-0 Miami of Ohio. They're -10 against Ohio, who's 13-12. 3-8 on the road and 3-7 against the spread in their last 10. Let's see if they've played already. Looks like they have not played already.
This line does not look big enough.
Yeah, but let's see what kind of lines Miami of Ohio's getting at home.
Sure. 16.5 against Northern Illinois in their last game. Northern Illinois is 8-15, so Ohio is a better team than that.
9.5 against UMass. That would be the comparison we'd want to make.
UMass.
You're right.
Yeah.
The line isn't big enough. You're 100% right.
The line is not big enough.
They're playing on ESPN tonight. Kevin D says I'm stealing Krabs plays. Okay. What one did I steal? Wisconsin?
I don't know.
Do I have any other plays tonight?
Don't we always go? We talk before BTLs. I think he's just joking, by the way. Kevin D is a. No, I know. No, I mean, but still, if we're stealing plays, they call us out for it.
Yeah.
His article. He's got an article about that game, and he likes Wisconsin.
Yeah. Can someone just tell me what the Krabs play is?
Well, Kevin D for reading the article. Good job. A lot of people don't read nowadays. You know what? I don't want to be the guy that does it. I really don't.
Fades Miami of Ohio. Well, let's be fair.
Okay.
They're not unfadable anymore. They're still winning every game, but they've actually only covered 3 out of their last 6 games. And the 2 spreads they did not cover were very similar to this. 10.5 against Buffalo, 9.5 against UMass. They didn't cover either of those. Not that crazy. Like, you're not catching a falling knife or anything like that. Wisconsin Krabs on Wisconsin Krabs. We're going to collab on that. We'll be a crab steak collab.
You said they only covered 3 out of their last 6. I think going 3-3 ATS in 6 games is fine. Like that doesn't.
But it's not. They're not unfadable anymore. They were unfadable before this. They had covered like 9 out of 10. I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not shitting on them. I'm just saying Miami of Ohio is not unfadable against the spread. It's not like if you liked Ohio today, people can say like, "Oh, stop fading Miami of Ohio, man. They cover every time." You know.
Mm-hmm. You know, you just got to think like Miami of Ohio they're 24-0. We're getting close to March. Now you're telling me they're playing ESPN at home on a Friday night.
The ESPN thing alone.
What?
I just want to fade the ESPN thing.
Me too. This is a lot of
pressure for Miami of Ohio.
Yes, this is pressure. Yeah, exactly. Ohio's got no pressure, and it's an in-state rivalry. And all I want to know is Ohio at least a competent basketball team? I mean, they're 13-12, so sure.
In the locker room of Miami of Ohio, they're going to be like, we got to put on a show, man. We're on ESPN. Everyone's coming to watch us. And Ohio's going to be in the locker room like, our job is to ruin their moment. That's all we're here for. We're 13-12. We have one job. It's to ruin these assholes' moment. And this has to be a rivalry, right? It's got to be a rivalry.
Yeah, it's an in-state. Miami, Ohio, and Ohio. What the fuck do you think?
Give me Ohio +10. Add it to my card.
I think that Miami of Ohio is going to be in their head. In their head.
You mean Ohio?
No. Miami of Ohio is going to be in their own head.
Oh, in their own head. Is that what's
Yeah. Like you just said, they're in the locker room. We got to put on a show.
I'm 100% with you. And Zombie's a banger. It's never a bad time to listen to Zombie.
Yep. Yeah, never a bad time. Ohio, put it on the card. Okay. Anything else before we go to Saturday?
Nope. Get your pee break.
The St. Louis head coach, basketball head coach, was on Wake Up Barstool yesterday. Do you want to fade that?
Okay, no, I don't.
43-1.
Let's
Okay.
not at all. Let's set a timer for your pee break. What do you think it will be? What do you want to set the over under at?
I'm just gonna go. I got water here. 60 seconds. I think I can pee. I got I had a cup of tea, so I gotta pee.
Put over under 60 seconds, chat. Over under. Go ahead.
Over under 60 seconds.
That screen says pee break. I'm pressing start.
You're gonna okay. Well,
yeah.
Okay, but hold on. You got to give me 2 seconds because I do the graphic and then I do the music.
Okay, so when the music starts?
How about I do the music first? As soon as the graphic goes, you can push start. Okay, hold on.
Right,
hold on. I'm going to do the music and then I'm going to do the graphic. When the graphic goes, you press start.
Okay, sounds good. Over or under in the chat.
What song do we want?
I don't care.
Is that one good? Yeah, that's a good pee break song. All right, hold on. Ready?
Yep.
Back. Crush that shit. Crush that shit.
Yeah, I saw you running. I saw you running.
You saw me running. You didn't see me running.
Under was sharp. I'm gonna be honest with you. The under was a sharp play.
Yeah, that was too long of a too high of a line. Yep. Pre break prediction spread.
Real quick, Gabriel Israel 5-stream streak. Nerfy Chad 10-stream streak. Kevin D 70-stream streak. Holy hell. Degen 10-stream streak.
Dubs. Okay. All right. So we are going to go to Saturday. Now, here's my question. All right, we got spreads. See, here's the problem, Steak. We don't have spreads for every game, but I still think
spreads for plenty of games, and we only talk about the games we have spreads for.
Okay. All right. So I haven't gotten up Piggy yet. That's been my bad. Let me go ahead and get it up.
The chat asked how I got the nickname Steak. Do you think I should tell that story very quickly? Because I have a question about my friend who gave it to me.
I don't even think I know that story, but yeah, so, go ahead.
You know the guy, but anyways, he gave me a nickname Steak. Have you had a friend who you would refer to? I think it says like you thought there was probably the potential that he was gay. He was a little sus, maybe, and in all reality, he was like the biggest ladies' man ever. That you know? Does that what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
You think like, wow, super feminine. Like, I love this guy. Might be gay. I'm not sure. And then he just fucking pulls.
Slays. Go ahead. Yeah.
That was my friend who gave me the nickname. And then when he first gave it to me, that's not going to stick. And that's a little sus. You're calling me a piece of meat. And then everybody started calling me it. It never ended.
I guess I never like just because like you're like you look like a piece of meat. That's why I called you Steak.
That's really what it was from a guy my buddy that I thought may or may not be, you know?
Yeah. The little zesty.
Yeah.
That's funny. I think Steak is fitting for you, but it's so funny. As long as I knew you and I lived in Orlando, we worked together, you never had a nickname.
Nope. Never had a nickname. And then once you left, it's the only
you got
thing.
Two.
Yeah. Two. Yeah.
I like that. By the way, if you ever go to New York, you've been to New York plenty of times. You go a couple times a year or whatnot, but like New York City is like filled with guys like that. It's like you'll meet someone nowadays, and I'm just like I asked BK when I met him. I just straight up. It's like, you know that scene in 4-Year-Old Virgin where he's like, I have friends who fuck guys in jail. That was funny. But yeah, I mean, you just kind of, you just like, hey, just so I know, because I was gonna try to set him up with some of my wife's friends, you know what I mean? But anyways. All right, tomorrow, Saturday, February 14th, happy Valentine's Day. We have a couple, I don't know. I don't know how to phrase them, like shit games, like TCU Oklahoma State, for example, no spread showing.
Yeah.
But then
so you don't even need to talk about that. Let's get right to
okay. That's what I was going to ask you. Hold on. Let me remove this. Let me get the one cam and then boom. All right. Clemson looks like and Clemson at Duke. Duke is 11.5 on the green book at noon. Oh boy. Clemson here, Steak. Aren't they coming off a loss? I got to give Krabs credit. I think he backed his Hokies and they were 8.5-point dogs at Clemson and they won outright.
Correct.
Pretty bold move, pretty brave move. Do you think that this is going to be an obvious bounce back spot for the big
Clemson?
dog? Yeah.
No, I don't think it's an obvious bounce back spot whatsoever. Duke's coming off 3 no covers in a row.
Well, that's why I kind of like Duke.
Yeah, I don't like Duke, but there's a reason why. I think I have to stand on business. I like Clemson. I said that before the Virginia Tech game, and obviously they lost outright. Not a great loss, but I also think Virginia Tech is better than people think. So I'm not that upset about it. I think Clemson is a very, very solid, good basketball team. And I am taking Clemson plus 12.5 here. 100%. Got to stand.
Okay. So
I don't think they went outright, but I think they make this game very, very competitive.
You're going with your ball brain.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know that I agree with you. The only thing I like about Clemson is that if you were to tell me, hey, I don't remember the reasoning for liking Virginia Tech against Clemson, but Clemson's 20-5. Like they're clearly a good basketball team. If you were to now say in hindsight, like, look ahead spot, they have fucking Duke on deck. I'm with it because I hope those spots aren't dead. I love look aheads. I love letdowns, but they haven't really been treating me all that well, at least in college football recently. I don't know about college basketball, but clearly bit of a letdown. Look ahead. So now what happens is when a team loses in those spots, I like to back them the following because it's like, fuck, they really were looking ahead to Duke. They got their ass kicked at home. Now they're fired up and they're going to fucking bring it. So if I like Clemson, I'd probably even sprinkle the money line, truthfully, but I don't know that I do. I don't know that I do like them. I think for Duke to be 12.5-point favorites against Clemson, coming off a loss that has that bounce back element, that's a lot of points, dude, for a Duke team that's not covering 3 in a row, like you just said. You don't think that's a lot of points?
For a team that just lost outright as not necessarily, no, but I see the point. I don't think it's short by any means.
I think it's
agrees with you.
I think it's fat.
Okay.
KP says Duke looks easy. I'm not married to this. I'm not gonna plant my flag, but I am gonna write it down. I have an early lean right now to the Duke Blue Devils. I'll say Duke minus 12.
I will be taking the Clemson Tigers.
But this is soft. This is a soft lean.
Okay, that's fine.
I'll put soft next to it. Okay. Jeff, Sean Connery Sunday loves playing both sides. Okay. How about Michigan at home, 16.5 against UCLA? UCLA 17-7, 7-3 in their last 10. You know, I like Mick Cronin. You know why I like him? Because he bitches about the travel, and that's my kind of guy. I would be pissed off if I lived in fucking Los Angeles and I had to fly to Iowa, go back home, fly to Minnesota, go back home, fly to Maryland, go back home. Now you got to go to Michigan. It's a lot of miles. Fuck that shit. I'd be pissed off too. Pissed. So I'm a Mick Cronin guy. Yeah, I remember where he came from. I think he used to coach at Cincinnati.
Good job.
Thanks. So they're playing pretty well, 16.5. You know what I said about Michigan. I think Michigan's going to start covering and they're going to start steamrolling as the season comes to a close. But I got to give you your flowers because you nailed it. You said don't like them in Northwestern. They didn't cover. So thank you. You saved me a unit. Because of that, I defer to you. Total's 151.5.
Yeah. It's perfect time to back Michigan. I think that was a sleepy spot against Northwestern. Ultimately, we got there. Now you got UCLA, winners of 5 out of 6 games. Only loss was an overtime loss to Indiana that they easily could have won. They have a win against Purdue in there, even though it kind of seems like everyone's getting their win against Purdue recently. It's still a big win for UCLA. Any way you slice it, 5 out of 6 wins is solid. 16.5 fat spread. It is. And I know Michigan gets fat spreads. They're 3-7 against the spread in their last 10. Yeah. And UCLA is playing their best basketball. And for me, it's a Michigan smash spot.
Does part of you kind of just want to lean into the fact that UCLA is playing really well and the books might just be wrong here? Because Michigan gets respect no matter who they're playing and they're at home.
Correct. Yep.
And if you look at UCLA, they've lost one game in their last 6. But that was a 1-point overtime loss against Indiana at home, which I believe if Snowman's in here, I heard Indiana got lucky as shit. I'm just kidding. Just want to piss them off. Yeah. So potentially really, really close to 6 wins in a row. I don't know.
Good look by Trice Picks, UCLA team total under. I'm probably going to stick to Michigan just so I don't take their offense out of the equation, but I definitely see why you'd like that.
Okay. I want to do what you're suggesting, but I'm not overly confident in it. Part of me thinks I like the way Syracuse is playing basketball, and maybe to just square up.
UCLA.
Yeah, sorry. Square up and take the points. So okay.
But we are not aligned so far, which is totally fine.
Yeah, it's very fun. I like this. Let's
probably not going to be aligned here.
We don't need to talk Cal, Boston College because there's no lineup. How about we go to Kansas and Iowa State?
Yes.
Steak, I sent you a tweet yesterday. I thought it was a pretty good tweet. There's only $4,000 wagered on this game, so there's no need to pull up the picket splits, by the way. You can just look at our two big heads. But I sent you a tweet. Thought it was pretty good. See if I can find it. It's, a guy tweeted it, and he said, Kansas opens as a 5.5-point underdog at Iowa State on Saturday. Jayhawks coming off the biggest win of the college basketball season. Cyclones coming off of a loss to TCU. Something tells me America will be taking Iowa State. Good tweet. Got a lot of engagement. Got a lot of likes.
Yeah, it's a good tweet, but it's under the assumption that all of America will be trying to be sharp. Because all of America won't be taking Iowa State. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy who tweeted that is a Kansas fan.
Oh, I don't know.
All of America will not be taking Iowa State. That's not true.
Okay. Fucking Iowa State was in a look-ahead spot. Holy shit.
Yeah, Snack said they're doing well. Maybe it's something to pay attention to. With that being said, with or without, we need to know if DP's playing. I think he's not. That's what 6.5 tells me. I don't think that line can be 6.5, even at Iowa State if Darren Peterson's playing. So yeah, I'll say he's not. But even then, I still feel like it seems like a kind of fat spread. Kansas beat them already this year, by the way. They've won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 games in a row with wins against Iowa State, at TCU, and Arizona. Really impressive run for Kansas here, and that is a fat spread if Darren Peterson's playing.
XTC, we already talked about it a few minutes ago. You can go back and watch the VOD on Twitch or YouTube. Alan Dim says, I'm going to hammer Iowa State no matter what this weekend. Some bozo on Twitter before even seeing the line out. Yeah.
Wait, so Alan Dims likes Kansas?
No, it's in quotations. He's joking.
Oh, got it. Sorry, didn't really understand the message.
We do have to call it like it is, though, Steak. Iowa State is a 21-3 basketball team. They were 21-2. Kansas is a 19-5 basketball team. Iowa State, I think they're top 5 in the country. This is a bounce back spot.
Yeah, I just don't think it's obvious when they're playing a team that's won 8 in a row and just beat the number 1 team in the country without their best player. Twitter play of the year, yes, CC Nukes. I agree with you 100% there.
Yeah. What do you think about the line at 6.5?
I think it's incredibly fat.
Yeah.
Incredibly fat.
It's just one of those things, man. They're 13-0 at home. They don't lose at home. Kansas is 4-3 on the road, 4-3 ATS on the road. I like part of me just wants to just not even fucking overthink it. Kansas is playing really good basketball. We've been talking about our bread and butter this year being fading bounce back spots, and here is Iowa State. I get what you mean, though. Kansas is 9-1 in their last 10. They're playing well, and they're covering 7-3.
It's just crazy what Kansas is doing. They lost to West Virginia on January 10th. They fell to 11-5. I was convinced this was just one of the worst Kansas teams ever. They've won 8 in a row since then, and they're not playing stiffs. It's absolutely crazy what Kansas is doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't believe they're getting 6.5 points here. I really don't think Darren Peterson's playing. Alan Dims took the under. You do have to wait, Jovan. I agree. But I'm telling you right now, I'm going to call it. I think he's not playing. That's my prediction.
Oh, DNP news. That's good. I like that. Alan, it's still 143.5. You didn't move the market. Would you throw a couple pennies at it, bitch? Sack up like a real pro would. Move that market. Can't believe you didn't even take the hook away. Down to 143. I didn't mean to call you a bitch, by the way. That was a little too far.
Next game.
Very funny. I'm leaning Kansas.
Cool. Fine with that. Absolutely fine with it.
No, I don't know Alan Dim.
As the guy who invented greasers and has never lost a greaser, I do think Iowa State is a greaser piece.
I think it's an obvious greaser piece.
Do you?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. All right, we'll keep pushing.
Okay. How about Nebraska? 12.5 at home against Northwestern. Oh, another bounce back. That line's short, brother.
Is it? What was Northwestern just against Michigan?
At Northwestern, 15.5.
Yeah, you're right. 15.5.
12.5 Nebraska, 21-3, 12-2 at home. The Northwestern's 2-6 on the ROAD. I don't know. I thought it would be a couple points.
They've lost 3 out of 4 games. Very tough schedule. They lost to Michigan, Illinois, and Purdue, and they kept 2 of those games very close. No shame in the losses for Nebraska, but the can't fade Nebraska mystique, that's ended as well. They haven't covered the last 3 games. Not hating, really tough schedule. I actually still think Nebraska's a pretty solid basketball team, but the you can't fade them mystique is over. So you decide. I actually kind of like Nebraska here after Northwestern covers against Michigan. I kind of like Nebraska to roll in this one, to be honest.
Yeah, Northwestern has covered their last 2. You're right. So it's like, how many points can you really give them? Nebraska plays at Iowa next. Yeah, in a couple days on the 17th. Yeah, okay. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that one. This is definitely a potential like where Nebraska runs them out of the gym. There, it's got.
I think it is too. Yeah. I agree.
Okay. Jonesy says Nebraska first half. I don't hate that. Okay. There is a lineup for. Go ahead.
No, you go first.
There is a lineup for St. John's on the road at Providence. St. John's 8.5-point favorites. They were, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe 10.5-point favorites or 9.5-point favorites in their last road game, and they just squeaked over and covered. Providence, they sold the Sunday steak special. Well, they didn't sell. We went 0-2, but they lost. I took them +5 on the road at Seton Hall. They lost by 7. Now they come back home, 9-4 at home, 8-5 ATS.
Interesting teams here. Providence is 9-4 at home and 2-10 on the road. St. John's is 6-0 on the road and 13-5 at home. All St. John's losses are at home or on a neutral. They played.
And they were 9.5 at DePaul. They won by 12. I thought maybe it went up to 10.5 or 11. Maybe there was some buyback on DePaul. Sorry, go ahead.
They were 14.5-point favorites at home against Providence, and Providence won by 6. I got nothing in this game.
St. John's does not really cover or not really win by much on the road as of late. At Villanova, they won by 7. At Xavier, they won by 5. At DePaul, they won by, well, I guess that's not really true. I kind of want to take St. John's here, basically, is what I'm getting at.
First game, the total was 166.5, and they scored 148 points. The total is now 168.5.
Oh.
If you put a gun to my head, I would take the over.
In GTA.
If you put a gun to my head.
I don't know. I think everybody says that on Twitch. Like you can't say that. I don't know. What are the rules? Can you say that? Can you say that on here or not? I don't want to get Bookit's Twitch channel in trouble, but I also don't want to be a fucking douche.
In GTA, I'll just say in GTA. Over 168.5, I do like.
I like that. I like that. Why am I getting laughed at for not caring about Olympic hockey? I just don't understand it. Why do you guys really care about Olympic hockey? There's no way. You really care that the USA just beat the fuck out of Latvia? That's what you care about? No thanks. I don't give a fuck.
Vandy. Vandy at home against Texas A&M -6.5. Vandy's getting to be tough to figure out for me. They're 20-4. Texas A&M is falling off.
Tough to you put a gun to an owl. Yeah. Convinced Degen is a terror. I don't know what to tell you. I don't give two fucks about the Olympics. Okay. Who are the Winter Olympics every 4 years?
Yes. I
think
so.
Who won gold in hockey in 2022 and has that changed your life at all?
I would say if I had to guess, I'll say Canada.
It's a good guess. I don't know. Was Russia in it? Probably not. Yeah. Jeff, thoughts on actually the World Baseball Classic kind of fucking rocks.
I like it.
Didn't have the NHLers. Oh man, the good old days. No, Russia's kind of lame. Yeah, it's kind of fucking lame. Anyways, can we stop talking about the fucking Winter Olympics?
You're doing it, dude. You're the captain.
But you say I'm a man of the people. Like I'm looking at what they're talking about. I'm referencing. If I get called out, I gotta acknowledge it. You know,
man of the people is a stretch. Man of the people. That's definitely something. That's definitely. I'm just saying that's definitely something Hitler had said.
That to say I'm not a man of the people is absolutely insane. How many times I've come back here after a 2-hour stream and then working all day to fire up a 30-minute NHL stream? Give me a break. Give me a break. Streamed Notre Dame live. Stream the Rays live. Stream the Bucks live.
I like playing the game in GTA. Twitch, please. Got it. In GTA. I like playing the game of saying when Jeff says something, was that a Hitler quote? That's all. It's fun.
It's not that fun.
Okay. Next game, Texas A&M +6.5 at Vanderbilt.
Okay. 1 o'clock.
3 losses in a row. Not the worst losses. The Missouri loss was really bad. They lost at home to Missouri, a 6.5-point favorite. It's not great. Got housed by Florida. No shame in that. The Gators are playing like one of the best teams in the country. Lost at Alabama and covered. No shame in that, really. Before that, they were like 8-1 in the SEC. They're falling off. I like Vanderbilt, but it feels like I can't get on the right side of them, to be honest. It's like I start to believe they're really good after that win against Alabama. Then they have some bad losses. And then I start to say, oh, well, I was wrong about Vanderbilt. And then they start putting together good wins again, like beating the shit out of Kentucky or winning again at Auburn. But they also have losses against Oklahoma and losses at Texas. So you could try to figure out Vanderbilt if you want. I think I figured out that Texas A&M isn't good.
There's no spread for this game.
6.5.
Oh, you see it?
Yeah.
Where can you say where you see it?
The orange thing, the orange sea.
What does it rhyme with?
Rhymes with lovers.
Oh, really? I have nothing on my end.
Looking at it right now, I must have a better edition of Lovers than you.
Yeah, no, I believe you. By the way, underrated song, Lovers and Friends.
Is that underrated?
Yeah. Do you think anybody appreciates it?
I don't think it's underrated. Yeah, I think people appreciate it, but it's a great song.
Good song.
Yeah, it's a great song. I'm just not prepared to call it underrated. Really good song.
So what do you want to do here? You want to take Vanderbilt?
No, I'm not picking this game.
Oh, okay. Damn. All that for a no bet. You got me fired.
Yeah, I'm just reviewing the board for the people.
No. I'm not shitting on that at all.
Esto got twerked onto that song a while back. See
that?
Is that a twerk song though?
1,000,000%. What is wrong with you? I mean, it's not like fucking. It's not necessary. Not every twerk on you song has to be like Juvenile.
Not like Juvenile slow motion.
Oh, slow motion's that's the ultimate twerk song. Lovers and Friends is a great one.
You
Do
know
you
what
think
I
it's like
saw?
a slow dance song?
Yeah, kind of. To be
Okay.
honest.
Actually, you know what? Not a terrible take. I take that back. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah,
It's new booty. Yeah, Bubba Sparks there. Yeah.
dude.
I loved Bubba Sparks for a while. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't lie. You're always honest, so that's okay.
Yeah.
Do you think saying "Can I be honest" is something Hitler would say?
No.
Okay. Of course you don't. Funny how that works. All right.
What's
UNC Pitt, Syracuse, SMU, Virginia
Yeah,
Tech.
yeah. Let's go UNC Pitt, dude. Got to talk about it. So their best player, Caleb Wilson, I believe, is out for the season, if I'm not mistaken.
I got nothing. I don't even have a line on this game.
10.5.
Gee, what the fuck? Oh, I just refreshed. I got it. I got Texas A&M too. Okay. Shout out lovers. Go ahead. I got a line.
Okay, cool. It's 10.5. I told you the line. That's how you got the line. You want to buy the bad news with North Carolina after Pitt just covered against Duke?
Kind of.
Chat,
But
should we buy the bad news here, chat? Yes or no?
know.
Yes or no?
That's been doing well in college basketball, hasn't it?
It hasn't been doing well in the NBA. I'll tell you that.
Fuck the NBA, dude. Stupid ass fucking league. All there is there's just too much bad news. There's no good news. Try to buy some good news. Good news is something that you should try to buy in because it barely comes around.
Yeah. A lot of no's in the chat from people I respect. Okay. I understand. I think North Carolina's just going to get – I don't want to back them. Yeah, I'm with the chat.
I don't want. I sound like a baby when you're trying to feed me fucking vegetables. I don't want. Okay, let's keep moving. Wagner playing again. Keep my eye on them. Bunch of bitches.
I think I have something I have to do. It's gross.
Oh boy, tell me.
Creighton, hold your ears, Nerfy Chad. Plug your ears, whatever you got to do. I don't care. Creighton just lost a game at DePaul, and it was like some kind of crazy record where they hadn't lost to DePaul in like 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
Now they're going home to play Villanova. They've lost 4 out of 5 games. I think just about everyone has given up on Creighton.
Mm-hmm.
They're playing Villanova. Villanova is 19-5 and a pretty good road team. 6-2 on the road and 7-3 against the spread in their last. I will be attempting to get sharp here. And Villanova lost already to Creighton at home.
Okay. So I'm kind of into that.
I will be taking the Creighton Blue Jays. I'll be taking the half, and I'll be taking the money line. Villanova has won 4 games in a row. And before those 4 games they won in a row, they took UConn to overtime, playing very, very good basketball.
Okay.
I'm gonna fade them one time, try to get sharp, try to get contrarian, call me whatever you want. I don't care.
Okay. I am actually very much with that. What's the next one? That's 2:30.
The old Gators in Kentucky.
Yeah. All right. There, another 10.5 point spread. That's what I'm seeing. I reckon. Well, Kentucky just fucked us, didn't they? When we were in Dallas having our charcuterie board candlelight dinner. That was more about Tennessee being ass than it was about Kentucky being good. And you called that. Kentucky's won 3 in a row, covered 3 in a row. They also are no stranger to road games because they did play at Vanderbilt and at Arkansas. They got their nuts kicked in as 5.5 point favorites. But they've also been on the road and won as 5.5 point dogs. Sorry, 5.5 point dogs at Vanderbilt, 5.5 point dogs at Tennessee. They won outright. Now they go on to play Florida State. This is the biggest underdogs Kentucky has been all season.
Well, let me just tell you, Kentucky was in a very similar spot to Kansas. On January 7th, they lost a game to Missouri as 12.5 point favorites, and they fell to 9-6 for the year. People are calling for Mark Pope's head. Not saying they're still not, but they've won 8 out of 9 games. Their only loss was the one you mentioned at Vanderbilt. There's a couple pretty good wins caked in there, but Arkansas, really it's just beating up on the bad teams of the SEC, but I don't care. Wins are wins in the SEC.
Sure.
What did I say when we talked about Florida, Georgia? Besides the fact that Florida, Georgia line was actually a band, I said, I don't think you should be fading the Florida Gators right now.
You did.
Yeah. I think the Florida Gators look like one of the best teams in college basketball at this moment. And I don't think you should be fading them. And I don't think you could make the spread any fatter. I really don't. I know they're at home. 10.5 is a monster spread for Florida to be laying against Kentucky. Don't think you should be fading the Florida Gators. That's my advice.
Okay, I like that. You're a Gators fan, but you're not like the typical fan. You're not like Prime. You're not like Beeve, where you just go out and bet your favorite team no matter what. So when you go out there and stand on business and say you think the Gators look very good, you shouldn't fade them. I take it very seriously, and I'll take it a step further. Makes me want to bet them. So do you? I'm sure you haven't bet on Florida very much this year, if at all. Would you fade Kentucky? Or what about the total? Been pretty good at totals with the Gators.
I'd be okay fading Kentucky. Let's talk about the total, actually. Wait, do you see a total?
Yeah, 152.5. Ooh, look who's got the fucking ball now, motherfucker. Gator greaser.
Pretty low. Gator greaser, love that. Pretty low total for the Gators, but let's see if it's a low total for Kentucky. You could make an argument for this total being a little low if you wanted to. I think.
Nah, I don't want to. Kentucky is just not good. Coach will get fired at the end. Well, actually, I don't know. I like that Gators defense. We like that under in that last game. That was all you. I took Georgia team total under. Maybe the Gator defense in the swamp is going to be nasty. Maybe I'll go Kentucky team total under.
Keep riding the wave.
Yeah,
riding the wave.
Ride the wave, motherfucker. All right. I do have to take another pee break. Why don't you get started?
You're not taking another pee break. We're done in 5 minutes. You are not taking another pee break. That's not happening.
But we're
done in 5 minutes.
Okay.
You're not taking another pee break.
I just thought we had a lot of games to talk about. I'm sorry. I didn't realize what time it was. That's
done in 5 minutes. We don't have that many games left to talk to. There's Houston minus 21.5.
No, we're not talking about that. How about BYU Colorado 13.5?
Did you hear the way Jerome Tang was talking?
Oh, he sucks. That guy sucks. How can you not come out there and just give like a really good pissed off rant? He was terrible.
All I was going to say is dead program.
Yeah. Yep. Dead as fuck. You probably can't. What is this spread? 21.5? It should be 31.5.
And then you got my Louisville Cardinals on a neutral playing Baylor. Weird game. Line seems short for what Louisville just did to NC State. Maybe your opportunity to fade Louisville.
No.
If you aren't a bitch.
No. You mean our Louisville Cardinals. I am in at 65-1. No big deal. Thank you. I want to fade the fuck out of Baylor, dude. Fade the fuck. This team stinks.
They do. But maybe. But this is the time to bet Baylor.
Why?
It is. If you're going to bet Louisville, bet Baylor. We're going to totally do a switcheroo. I don't care.
Why is it the time to bet Baylor? Why?
Because you're betting Louisville.
Shut up. I don't care who's playing Baylor. I want to fade Baylor after what I saw against BYU.
Totally fine. That's how gambling works. Add Baylor plus 5.5 to my card.
Why do you want to bet Baylor? Why? You just said now is the time.
Now is the time.
Why?
Let's keep it
make
moving.
A statement. You give me no fucking reason.
2 games I think are really important to touch on, so let's keep it moving. Miami, big win against, listen to me, big win against North Carolina. Now they're plus 5.5 at NC State, who just got their shit pushed in by Louisville. NC State minus 5.5. They are 10-3 at home. Good home record. However, Miami 5-1 on the road, dude. Not a bad road team.
Mm-mm.
Is NC State about to do to Miami the way Louisville did them? Maybe. They got to be so mad. Mikel Brown just went nutty. They got to be so pissed off getting their dicks kicked in on ESPN. I think NC State does Miami dirty here.
Really?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Does NC State does not stink?
NC State does not stink. No.
Okay. If NC State does not stink, I'm with you, because if Cincinnati stinks and they're 5.5-point favorites to somebody, but we know they stink, I don't want to do that. I will do that. Hold on. You cannot go any further until I bring up 4:00 BYU 13.5 against Colorado. That is short.
No, it's not.
Colorado was just
talk about BYU. They're not that good. They have 1 win against Baylor. Their BYU is just not that good, man.
Okay, fine.
They're not. And the game we were talking about is Purdue, Iowa. We got 2 minutes, and I really like when you talk about Purdue. I don't know why, but I feel like Purdue gets you really worked up. I want you to talk about Purdue. They are minus 1.5 at Iowa. Purdue is 6-2 on the road. Iowa's 12-1 at home.
Oh, Lordy.
Iowa just lost to Maryland. Dog shit Maryland. We called that too, by the way.
We did call that. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. You know, tell you what, man. I thought what?
Tough game.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say after Purdue did what they do. I don't know what I'm trying to say. After losing 3 straight and being totally pathetic, coming back, beating the piss out of Maryland, you took care of the business. You woke up after a sleepy start against Oregon. You won. You didn't cover. You go on the road to Nebraska. Another look-ahead spot, by the way. Jesus Christ. You go on the road to Nebraska. You dominate the game. You choke, but you come back in overtime. I give them credit for coming back in overtime. Like I say, coming back, but you know what I mean. They didn't. No. Hold on. Listen to what I'm saying before you start shaking your head like you're getting fucking electrocuted. They lost momentum. Do you paying attention? Pay attention. They lost momentum after being up double digits the entire game. Nebraska takes them to overtime. Purdue says, fresh start. None of that fucking losing momentum bullshit. Boom, dick down. Take care of business. They win the game. That's impressive. I am shocked because I wanted to buy into Purdue a little bit. I am shocked they are only -1.5 in Iowa. That is short. That's short.
No, it's not.
That's not short.
Yeah, Iowa's 12-1 at home.
Iowa fucking sucks. Give me a break.
Purdue sucks.
Yeah, but like Purdue is the brand, bro. You talk about the brand all the time. Purdue is the brand. Ain't nobody give a fuck about an Iowa 12-1 at home.
About Iowa at home.
All right, cool. Iowa beat Rutgers, USC, Northwestern, UCLA. Who'd they lose to? Illinois. Who else they beat? Maryland.
Iowa beat UCLA. That's funny because Purdue lost to them. They also lost to Illinois.
They're at home. I'm just saying they haven't beaten anybody good at home.
What side do you think Beeve is on in this game?
Oh, I don't know. He's got to be torn because he's a little fucking weird homer for Iowa, but he also has a fucking hard on for Purdue. I have no idea. Probably Iowa.
They're saying he'll be on Purdue. Okay. As of right now, I lean Iowa.
Well, I do too, because I think that's a lot of respect. I got one for you. Obvious under.
Is it obvious?
Well, I don't really think, when people see Purdue, do they really think lighting up the scoreboard?
Iowa totals 137. No, all Iowa totals are around this number.
I mean, Purdue is not. They're far from Alabama.
You're talking my
language.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking my language.
They got no offense. They ass. Iowa's not good, and I'm with you, dude. Purdue's not all that good either.
Is that link Beeve officially joining Book It? Go Beeve.
W Beeve. About fucking time. Beeve, hey. Beeve has a job. W Beeve having a job.
W Beeve. He's
Beeve
employed.
Good job, Beeve. Pushing 30. Welcome to the real world. W job for Beeve.
And I ain't talking coaching women's basketball.
Yeah. All right. No more coaching. All right. Yeah, I kind of like this over. What else we got? Wow, it's only in 5 o'clock, man. It's 12:02. You got anything at the buzzer?
What do you think Beeve's first article will be about? First article on the Book It website. How to make fart noises?
Yeah. Yes. How to make fart noises. Like with your hands. You know,
things that can be used as toilet paper if you don't have toilet paper.
You know, I'm trying to do it. You know what I'm doing, right? Maybe I'll figure it out after I read Beeve's article. How to shit on your hands and clap. Okay.
Oh, real quick, let me give a shout out. Rich A, 43 months subscribed with Prime. Also, when we were at the Book It office, we were told Rich A also writes some articles for the website. And I believe somebody referred to you as a very smart guy. So congratulations.
Wow.
A lot smarter than us, Rich A. Rich A.
Damn, that must be nice. There are some good. I'll tell you what he's going to be on. Ohio State plus 4.5. His first article will be on Ohio State plus 4.5 at home against Virginia. Real quick. Ole Miss, Mississippi State. Not really worth talking about. Arizona, Texas Tech. Arizona's 9.5-point favorites. That's a
wow,
big
we didn't
one.
talk about that. Wow.
No. I got to pee.
I ain't talking about Mississippi State. I'll tell you that.
All right, guys. It's been a good week. It's been a fun week. Long week. Life without football. We appreciate you tuning in. Don't go anywhere. BTL will be here at 12:30. And congratulations, Beeve. Welcome to the workforce. Full time with Book It Now. Great job. In all seriousness, though, great acquisition. Good move mutually for both sides. Great job. Going to be a great addition to Book It, I am sure. Thank you, Chad. Steak. Well done. Great week this week.
Have fun in Maine.
Thanks a lot. I'm looking forward. I'm going to unplug. Remember, guys, if you've got my notifications on, all three of you, you're not going to see too many tweets from me. I'm going to try to stay off my phone, come back fresh, and really crush it for college basketball going into March. Steak, before we go, don't forget to tail the prize picks. Sunday steak special if you haven't already.
I won't forget.
All right. Good luck, everyone. Thanks for tuning in week 2 here at Book It. We appreciate you guys. You all have a great day and good luck on your wagers. We'll see you next week, Monday, 10 a.m.